So, as you said before, Baby Driver was a turning point for you. How did, for once, you were cast as the lead, as one of the lead roles in one of the main roles. How did that come about? Through casting, through your agent? Did somebody spot you? How did that big break come about?
All right. So, have your meal ready, have your favorite drink ready. I'll be giving you, okay, we ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay. All right. You're good to go. Very good. All right. So it all started with an email. I got this email. I was reading this email and I was puzzled. I was like, Wise Cam? CJ, you have an audition for Baby Driver, the email said, from Edgar Wright. And this is his sign name. And I'm like, Edgar Wright? So I asked my friend, and my friend said, oh, no. Edgar Wright is a big time director. And, I was like, wow, I got this out of the blue. So it was a gamble. I went and auditioned at the studios and #studios, and it was a gamble. So I went, parked, and my name was there and listed. So I thought to myself, wow, this is for real. I am part. Wait a minute. I just wanted to back up. He sent me a script. And that's when I thought, whoa, I got sent a script for an audition. This is a possibility. He found me out of the blue. So I knew of the casting director years and years ago to find me now and send me this email that was just so bizarre, the whole event. So I went and I met Edgar, and I was in front of a group of people in which I auditioned. They were very impressed, and they would get in touch with me about 2 weeks before Christmas. So I was hopeful that I would, get the role, landing on Christmas Day. That I just didn't want any other gift except that one. That would be the best gift ever in my entire life. So 2 weeks later, Christmas came and went. New Year's came and went. Nothing happened. I never got the role. What a bummer. And it was kind of depressing for me, but I kept my hopes up. And then I got a second email for a callback. And I was like, oh, what? Callback? Okay, so this gave me more hope, renewed my hope. So I showed up with my, my brevity, and I had no interpreter with me. And I showed up as me, as CJ, and performed the role or the character of Joseph. I went in, gave my performance. There was more people in the room watching me during the audition. They were impressed. Edgar was extremely impressed and said, you know what? I like this guy. He understands what I want. So 2 days later, I was casted in the role. And then I was thinking to myself, how did the casting director find me? Well, the casting, because this was so many years ago. So the casting director had my name in a file, and he was like, oh, I remember this guy, CJ, about 10 years ago. He had auditioned, and the casting director I stuck. So that just blew my mind that the casting director remembered to reach out to me. Can you believe it? And so now here's the other thing. The producer did not want me because there was over 1,000 folks that auditioned, and they asked, why was a deaf person selected? And Edgar's response was, I want an authentic deaf person to portray an 85-year-old man, deaf, black, vision going bad. I want this person for the role, and CJ is the most authentic. The producer was very hesitant, but then when he saw me on the set, that all changed. He fell in love with me, and we've been in touch ever since. I started to realize how important, and other people started to realize how important authenticity and skill are. Not about portraying a role or being someone else. if you are a disabled person, you play that role. You're not another individual who plays the role as a deaf person. So there's been a lot of people that had gave kudos, and people have told me, you know, CJ, you played that role and you did it so well. And they've asked me, are you really deaf? And I'm like, yeah, I'm really deaf. I played a deaf role. Do you want to see my birth certificate to show you? But, you know, in time, people realized that deaf people, hello, can perform and act. Duh. Times have changed. Mindsets have changed. But there's still more work to do. There's still more representation that needs to take place on the screen. Hence, my production company and really advocating for this. There's so many stories to be told, cultural stories to be told by deaf folks in the community and other folks. Why can't we be part of telling our stories to the mainstream? We are, and we will continue to grow and be a part of the mainstream. That's who we are.
And I love that. As you know, Big Karma is also trying to do its bit in disability representation in gaming. And I also see it the same way. It's not about charity or pedestal. It's about giving a platform and access to the best talents and the best performers, regardless of who they look, how they look, what's their race, what's their ethnicity, what disability or flow they may have. Look at the positive skills of people rather than, oh, but do we want to? If you look back in time, TV executives ask themselves, are we sure we want to put out content for Black people? Is there enough? Is there an audience for Black content? Are we sure we want to have women in lead roles? Are we sure the audience wants that? And it turns out, yes, they did. We just want great stories.